Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and you're back again with the Railroad Corporation, where we are in a hot competition to deliver as much gunpowder as we possibly can. And people keep offering me other jobs and I go, yeah, no, because I'm not into it. Now, we've got a moment of problem at the moment, currently, because I'm 23.5 grand in debt and my bank balance limit is 50,000 in debt. Now, I've got plenty of trains rolling. I have the facility to get myself out of pokey here, but I'm just going to have to be a little bit careful, rein myself in for a while, and wait until we're back. Oh, flipping at 41 grand. Yeah, I know. Oh, no. No, dear. Oh, when I've just had stuff turn up, this is not good at all. We might not get any further. Oh, crumbs. Now, unless I've got a delivery flipping imminent, this could be it. I could be done for. Yeah, certainly 42. Okay, there's 40. Yes. Are we going to live up the tempo? If I want to die, I'll die at high speed here. God, T4, you can save me. T4 just made a couple of grand, just got it below 40. T3 could help. Go on, son. Yep, there's some more. Yes, there's 38. Good. What we really need is T8 to arrive, because that's 28 grand's worth of stuff there in one hit, and that will make quite a lot of difference. We're clinging on by our fingernails. Yeah, okay, down to 24. Okay, that's a bit of breathing space. 49. Oh, we're over. No, that's it. They're dead. Oh, bum. In today's episode, I'm going to try that again, only better. Okay, now I'm not going to make you sit through the whole of the progress again, but I will bring you up to speed from time to time. So we'll chop through this one as the need arises. It started us here in New Haven, where we can make weapons, which is fabulous, but ultimately not what we're interested in. It's gunpowder that we're playing once again. We have a gunpowder mill in Hazardville. That's a good place to start. So have I got any raw materials at all? Getting the connection there is a good way to go. And then, of course, we're looking for an export point. Where are we going? Albany, Allentown, Laconia. Albany, Allentown. Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, we could also, if I can figure out a way of making weapons, we can sell them in New York. Obviously. Right. Anything else? We've got a coal mine here. So I think the early plan should be to hook up to Hazardville, start running coal, like a coal delivering mayhem monkey. We then need to find pyrite and saltpeter and lumber. Jeez. And I don't think there are a massive number of choices. I think it's going to be up here near Utica again. Although, here's pyrite and coal at Granville. Yes. See, I think we might be as well just going straight to Utica and hijacking the infrastructure they've already got there. Unless I'm missing something. But you see, unless I can get the raw materials here, there's precious little point in doing any of this, because, I mean, just dropping off coal is not going to magic up the other ingredients. Now, is it? If I didn't have competition, I could take all day over this and hook it up nicely. But I don't want to make the same... Well, okay, look, there you go. You've got saltpeter going on from the port warehouse at Portsmouth. Yes. Still no lumber. You got lumber at Marlborough. Yes. So that gives us 3 out of the 4 components. You'd still need pyrite, which I'm not seeing anywhere useful. No, you're not seeing it anywhere useful because there isn't any... it looks like there might only be one source on the map, which means that whoever starts in Utica wins the game. Well, that's just cheap. That's just, oh no, no, you got a second source here. We could just go straight for Granville, grab these two, and then Marlborough on the way back. Yeah, okay, that looks slightly more viable, but it's a flipping long way. Okay, so what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to go from New Haven from where we will hit Hertford and then Salisbury. Or do we bypass Salisbury with the coal? Yeah, we bypass No, we hit Salisbury to get the coal, right? Because that way we can concentrate on just getting pirate. This is not an easy setup. This one. All right. Okay. So let's do. Yeah. What? Also, you're going to be running quite a lot of trains, one direction loaded only and unloaded in the other direction. So this is not in any way an easy task. Oh, crikey. And also, yeah, this is not riveting entertainment. Okay, right. I'm going to get to work. We're going to put a train from New Haven to New York to Hertford. In fact, I need to plan ahead to make whatever goes north out of New Haven to be a thoroughly robust set of tracks. Okay, all right, yeah. Let's go get the pyrite and the lumber, and then everything else will slot into place. Will it though? It might slot into place. Right, you go there like so. Good. All right, yeah, that's one. Yes, it is. Well done. Good job. Mission complete. Mission anything but complete. Right, yeah, and then from Salisbury to Pittsfield. Yes, then Pittsfield to Marlborough. Okay. Now, I've got 181 grand, which is not a massive amount of money, but we can certainly make some cash here. Let's take that and then let's set up a New York line, because that's going to pay off very quickly in terms of actually making a profit. So if we head out this way, go around the corner at a leisurely pace, like that, and then charge down the coastline and get on in here. Yeah, got a couple of slow corners on there, but that'll be okay. Right, okay, I'll set up 2 passenger lines to start with, get those rolling, get the research rolling, and then keep pushing north. And we'll see how we go. Okay, so I've got my network built up here a reasonable amount. So we've got New Haven to New York. We're running the DeWitt on everything because it's faster and therefore good. We've added Poughkeepsie as another connection into New Haven. Hertford we already spoke to. Salisbury we've got hooked up as well. Pittsfield, we're running a service from Salisbury to Pittsfield, and we've moved up as far as Marlborough. So in theory, if I felt like it, and I probably do, I could start bringing logs down once we connect up to Hazardville. I could also then start bringing coal across to Hazardville as well. Now, there is actually some sense in doing this. Firstly, they pay very nicely for these, but also they can stock a reasonable amount. So 20 there means at least, well, it's 10 2-car loads, right? In order to, get things rolling. Paper on the other, the wood on the other hand, 3,300 per car, and it can store 60 of it. Well worth doing, if you ask me. So I think I might actually get started on that sooner rather than later. I think we'll go for the lumber first, just to figure out the best, the optimum route to make that happen. So if I were to... Now, all of this stuff is going to come in from kind of this direction. We're not bringing anything up from the south. Except, of course, it's not south, that's east. But, it's down. We're not bringing anything from down. There you go. Covered myself there in glory. Right, so if I were to branch from here, so this is the coal approach, which we won't start yet. But it's important to get this line set up. Because then we can connect that to the incoming from the north. How do we... Yeah, that's the one I want. I want that. Yeah. The segment's too long. Okay, go from there and then to here. Good. 34 grand. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. All right, I suppose. And then we'll bring a second one in from here round the corner onto that same line. Now, I'm probably going to want to make that two-way, but it can flipping well hold on. I'm not ready for that yet. Got to make a bit more cash to make that happen, and probably, I mean, we could probably get away with it for the time being of not double tracking this section, but that's going to need to be double tracked up fairly quickly. Now, as we push out beyond Marlborough to actually get the pyrite here, which we need, then we are going to be talking double tracking along the way. I should also probably do a passenger route to hit Marlborough as well. Probably should. I mean, I've got the track set up. I've got a repair depot in Pittsfield. Oh yeah, you sound desperately convinced of that. I either put it here, or did I put it? Yeah, I did put it here. Oh, well, that was a smart move. So yeah, I've got a repair depot in Pittsfield, which is jolly helpful because it means that, you know, we can stop off and get people repaired, which is not a terrible idea. Right, good. What should we do? Just very hard to say. I've also just increased the max speed on everybody, and I'm on the fence. So the DeWitt here will do 54 miles per hour, and it will haul 43 tons. Pretty good. But the Jarvis, which is next along, will do 57 tons at 69. So this is the way that we're going to go. I need 48 grand just to start the research. Although saying that, I need days as well. If it will put me in the red... Yeah, because time is also a fact. Yeah, I know. Time is a factor here. So I think the Jarvis is actually going to be the locomotive to get the job done, TM. So we're going to push in that direction, because right now I am profitable, so I should be able to pay down this debt and not just go bust again like I did last time. And then as soon as I've got the cash, get a passenger route running. Pittsfield up to Marlborough, and set a logging route from Marlborough all the way down to Hazardville. Okay, good. Stay tuned. We'll have that in a minute. Okay, so here comes our first Jarvis. It is coming out of Marlborough with 3 wagon loads of logs. Now that means that it can do 20 runs all the way to Hazardville. Before it's filled up demand. So I've got to figure out everything else before it's done those 20 runs, or retask it. Now I have it stopping off here in Pittsfield on the way back to get its repairs. Saves me building another repair shop, and also it's got to come this way anyway. This double track section here is segmented properly so that it runs two-way traffic, but then after that it should all be good. So hopefully this guy will push off fairly soon. Yeah, take on your coal and then, you know, get out, get going, get rolling, get moving. Go, 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 go. Right, now, it will move at a pretty swift pace, this one, but I do not anticipate it making a massive amount of money. So the ideal would be that later on I can run something in 2 directions. The problem is, I don't think the game has a concept of unload some stuff to be picked up elsewhere. If it did, I could make an awful lot more cash out of things, because I could easily just, well, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. There must be a means whereby that can happen. Anyway, I'm turning a decent profit. I don't have any research on the go at the moment, which is a little bit problematic. And on the leaderboard, the others are ahead of me. Okay, this is okay. This is not the end of the world. This is not a major problem. It's a minor major problem. We could now head up here and start... Actually, we could grab coal and pyrite. No, just grab the pyrite. Okay, all right, yeah. Okay, yeah, do that. That's the next move. Yes, boss, I'm on it. Okay, that's my next move. Let's get the track laying out. We'll continue out from Marlborough here, and then, I don't know, run up here and hijack their line, I reckon. Although... part of me says don't hijack their line, use as much of your track as possible and then pile on at the last second. That's 12 grand. Okay, good. Right, so then that leaves me 22 grand. Grab the pyrite. Now what's my storage for pyrite? Don't know. Find out. 20. Okay, so we want to start bringing coal alongside that, and I need to figure out saltpeter relatively quickly. All being well, this could be a nice little earner, as well as fulfilling the objectives of the overall quest. 34 grand? Yep, done. Yep. Yeah, my bank manager's going to yell at me in a minute, but he likes doing that, and I don't want to disappoint him. Right, Granville. Yes. From here, we will grab one of those and another one of those. And I can't get any more. Not until I upgrade my carrying capacity, and then I can get one more on there. Probably worth doing then, isn't it? It is probably worth doing. All right, okay. And next station, we'll have you stop in Pittsfield as well. Don't click on there, it cancels it. All right, yeah, click here. There you go. Don't do anything, just get repaired. Every time, thank you. And then once more onto the Hazardville. Right, good. Where you will unload the precious things. Yep. And then just floor it all the way back again. And that's why it's problematic. Not because there's 3 stops, but because it's only transporting stuff one way. I don't like it, but it should work as long as I can turn a profit. Here's the train to keep an eye on in the first instance. You know, if that never ticks up, then we've got problems. I'm using these passenger services to basically keep me running at the moment, and that's kind of important. I've upgraded the engine shed at New Haven to be able to handle more than one repair job at a time, but even then, it's not straightforward. Now, where am I going to get my saltpeter? Portsmouth. Oh, beautiful. Isn't Portsmouth one of the shipping destinations as well? Please be. It's not. Laconia. I have no idea where that is. Well, okay, if you did have an idea, you'd be better off when it came to winning. Laconia or Albany or Allentown. I think it's going to have to be Allentown. Well, where the heck is Laconia then? Well, if you look around the map a little bit, you'll find it. Yeah. It's over somewhere. Cornwall, no. Piermont, no. Portland. Laconia, right, okay. Well, actually, Laconia might not be a bad bet. I mean, it's a long way. I mean, it's a long way from Portsmouth to Hazardville. Yeah, but that's obviously what we're doing next, and I might need to put another passenger service in just to keep the money topped up. We're making good cash off what we're doing right now. In fact, I could even up the capacity of what we're taking on those trains in order to up the tempo on profitability. I don't know. So the alternative being Allentown is just over here, but that takes it through a properly busy bit of track. Although you say that. You're coming out from here. If we were to hang around this way, jump on the main line there. Ugh. Yeah, I know, it's not good. It's not. Or come around here, jump onto the main line at Hertford, maybe do some double tracking kind of behaviour there, and then zip across. Yep. And, yeah, okay, that's what we're going to do. Right, next job is New Haven to Allentown. And we'll stick a passenger route on that, because then I'm going to have to redevelop this whole junction to have greater train capacity. So it's not the end of the world, but it is going to be a bit of a hassle to do. It's okay, that's all good. No, this is going to work. Railroad segment too long. Yeah, this route is not going to be cheap, because we've got, I mean, there's 2 bridges in there for starters. How do you feel about that? 70 grand. Well, when I said it wasn't going to be cheap, I hadn't anticipated it being quite this expensive. Now, arguably this is the most simplified part of this game is route laying. Railway Empire, I think, is the other one. I mean, that's significantly more complicated. Transport Fever, obviously, that's the game basically. So actually, simplified route laying is it makes a bit of a break from the norm. That, and of course fighting against opponents, is a bit of a break. I'm going to save up now. I can dip straight into my my overdraft, but what I'm not interested. But what I want to be doing is having enough money left over to immediately put a train on this track. So not burning the whole. Let's do it. There you go. Right, good. Okay, right. Yeah, how are we doing for time? Time, I think we're probably okay for time as long as I don't hang around. And arguably I should be getting some more research going as well in order to make this, which is my chosen locomotive. Yeah, gimme. Yeah, I know that. To make it all the more efficient. Right, New Haven. Yeah. Right, get yourself fixed up there. Load up on. Let's go try 2 mail and 1 passenger. Mail paying slightly better, obviously. What do you need? Meat. Tough. Unload the same. 2 of those. 1 of these. Slow this down a sec, would you? No, that's speeding it up. Slow it down. And then add station, which is Allentown. Hello, Alan. Hello. I hear you have a town. Yes, I do. You've got a very high-pitched voice. Thank you. Right, get rid of that. Yeah, no. 2 of those. Yeah, 1 of these. No. 1 of those. Yes. Right, okay. Pressing the wrong button is all part of the adventure. Right, apply that. Yeah? Yeah. All right, get to work. That's gonna properly shift. That one will make a lot of money relatively quickly, but get out of the red, and then we will push for victory as quickly as possible. How are we actually doing over here? No coal delivered yet because I haven't set it up. First 2 bits of pyrite have arrived. We've got 9 lumber now. Okay. All right, this isn't awful. See, me Poughkeepsie run, it's printing the cash. That is. I'm very optimistic though that the old T9 is going to turn a healthy dose. Pretty confident in that. These 2 just money losers, but have got to be done in order to try and win the game, which is the reason that we're playing an objective-based thing in the first place. Right, let them zip in. Not sure how I'm going to develop this. It won't be 2-way. I think I'll multi-track into multi-platform and see how that goes. Right, there we go. Got cash. All right, slow her back down. Go to the research department. What do we want to do? Well, if I put 1 more chunk of mass on there, that'll help. Equally, max speed. That wouldn't do us any harm now, would it? Reliability's no better. These are all helpful. We can get max speed pretty quickly, though. Yeah, do it. Turning around those trains that are carrying freight. 20 days. Excellent. Yeah, that's going to be a big help. Right, coal is already hooked up. Salisbury out to Hazardville is all ready to go. Let's roll it. Yeah, give me 1 of these. Salisbury, please. Salisbury. Yep. Load coal. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Unload. No, nothing. Right. Good. Add a station. You haven't got any repair opportunities here. Okay. Thank you. Good note. I'll make that work. Hazardville. Right. There you go. Unload the coals. 2, 3. Yeah. Load nout. Good. Get to work. Okay. Right. Now that again, that's not an earner. But I think I've got enough earners in order to stay in business. We've got to do 1 more non-earner, possibly 2 if the gunpowder delivery is not good. But the amount of profit on gunpowder is actually pretty flipping significant. So you never know your luck. And once we've got the capacity up, I might be able to bang a little bit more effort on the trains that I'm already running. So you're going to want, I guess we'll do it in Salisbury. Upgrade that, give me this, and upgrade that, please. Thank you very much. You there, hello. While you're in Salisbury, get yourself patched. Apply that, done. Also, you there, you get yourself patched in Salisbury instead of Pitts. No, you do Pittsfield. All right, no, forget I spoke. Well, which one am I looking at then? You want a New Haven to Salisbury line? Okay, I'm pretty sure such a thing exists. If you give it a sec, one will show up, I'm sure. You're going to Salisbury. Yeah, that's the one I was just talking to. Run this. Go on. We'll be right. You can't all be going to... There you go. There he is. Look. All right, you. Yeah. Don't get fixed up in New Haven. Get fixed in Salisbury instead. Less of a queue then, you see. Yeah, see? That's That's thinking. Oh, and we've got our research done. Magical. Right. What did I buy? Speed. Classic me. Give it some more pulling mass. Or no, actually, let's go acceleration for the next one. Because I'm not wholly convinced that adding an extra 6 tons of mass is going to be the thing that makes the magic happen. I mean, we'll see, obviously. Right, we've got 3 coal, 4 pyrite, 12 logs. We now need the boom shakalaka, which we're going to go and get from Portsmouth. And then that's everything theoretically sort of connected. Did I hook up Allentown? Yeah, you did. Crikey. I was obviously very, very rich that day. Well, it wasn't cheap, but yeah, I wouldn't go overboard on that one. Right, okay, coming out of Hazardville, we'll go out this way, because that means less queuing. Get a feel for which way you're going. Up this way a bit. All right, go as far as there. Yeah, like that. And then keep going. Yep, keep going. There you go. That's it. Right, and then into Portsmouth. Yes, sirree, Bob. How much? 50k? Piece of cake. All right. Okay, we now have connections to buy all of the stuff. Let's buy the rest of the... Yeah, I know. What? With the current number of locomotives I'm going to cover, the level of expenses for their maintenance is 200%. Say what? Oh, flipping heck. All right. Oh, well, hopefully that's not too much then. Why is that then? That seems mightily unreasonable to me, but I'm not going to complain about it. I ain't got time. Portsmouth, load up the as much of this as you can get your filthy little hands on. 2. Okay, fine. And then run that down to Hazardville. Yep. Go. Unload at Hazardville 2 of these. Apply. Yeah. Again, no fixing being done. I guess I should have put it in Hazardville all along then, but that's okay. I'll do that now. It'll be fine. We'll be absolutely fine. I mean, part of me says, like, why not just set up a quick, cheeky Providence to Boston route, just to bring in some extra cash? Certainly wouldn't hurt. As mentioned, the old Allentown big passenger expresso there, making some dosh. We could also clear off. I don't want a wheat field. Yeah, we could also do upgrades to the existing passenger trains here, add a bit more stuff on them, and maybe they start making some more buckage as well, especially since the upkeep, because adding an additional wagon is going to be less upkeep than the loco itself, you see, so therefore turning more of a profit each. I don't need to explain myself to you. It should just work, right? Shouldn't it? Shouldn't it, though? Right. Good. And then, all right, where are you going to go? Peel off at Hartford? I think peel off at Hartford. All right. I'm working on the mission now, you see. Right, yeah, go from there over to Hartford. Yeah, do you want to get across here? The signage at Hartford's rather in my way here. If we take it over to there and then over to here, how does that look? 10 grand. Worth every penny. Good. Alright, and then you're probably going to want to double track at Hartford. Means you're going to be... Oh, hold on, we could go straight through New Haven. I like it. That's not bad at all. Instead of having to muck around with this junction, which, for all its inefficiencies, it does kind of work. But we can run out from here instead. I mean, this is probably a more expensive solution. I don't deal in grain. Clear off. And then run out to there, you see. Now, part of me says, would you like to double track this, sir? Another part of me says, well, we only really need to double track one bit of it. It's just a question of that bit being actually useful. So if I were to double track the area on this island here, how much cash have I got left? 50 grand, and we finished some more research. This game does not go slowly. You have to keep your wits about you. But I mean, you know, if you were to slow stuff down, you wouldn't do as well. All right, how much is it going to cost me to get across there? 16. Yeah, okay. This all builds into additional efficiency, so I'll take it. Nice fast set of points. Fast set. What? It collides with another... What structure does it collide? It doesn't collide with anything. Apparently it does. All right, well, let's get some undo action going on here and then try it again. Resume. Yeah. Into there. There you go. Happy now? 20 grand. Worth it. Change the directionals on this. You go upstream, you go downstream. Thank you very much. Plenty of passing space. And then you've got queuing sections going on. What we should do, and in fact what we will do here, is we'll run out a platform 2. We'll come along this way, yeah, and route that onto the Hartford line, and that will give us a little bit more space to play with as well. Very nice. Thank you. Yeah, okay. No, I can see that. Something. Right, okay, let's get this train up, shall we? Although, hold on, what did we just bought? Did I buy mass? No, you bought power. Okay, so I got extra acceleration. That's good too. How's the coal count over here, and have we started producing? We have yet to start producing. It needs 3 saltpeter to produce anything at all. We've got enough of everything else, but it needs 3 saltpeter. And also, we need a lot of saltpeter, so I should stick another train on there. All right, I'll put that on my to-do list. Let's go, Jarvis. Right, hello, good, nice to see you. Go to Hazardville, where you should get repaired. All right, okay, good. And when you're there, load yourself with as much of this as you can handle, which is 1. You've got to be kidding me. All right, too soon for you then. All right, cancel that. Yeah, delete that. Add station. Go to Hazardville. What? I thought we weren't going to unload your saltpeter. Okay. All right, and then head your way up to Portsmouth, right? Because apparently I can remember that. And load, while you're there, some saltpeter. Okay. Yeah. And when you're in Hazardville, get fixed. Go. All right, I'm going. You best be, because you're not the last one I'm going to send up there. I think we'll send a 3rd. In the meantime, however, I'm going to put a chunky-ish passing section in the middle. Right. Yeah. Right, because with 2, you could theoretically say, all right, well, while one's at the station in Hazardville, the other one could be in Portsmouth, and they'll both set off. What are you doing? I'm very confused. Yes, I get that sense. Continue. Go around here. There you go. Come on, simplistic track laying friend. Make it so. And then snap onto there. Not at 30 odd miles per hour. We want to try and take advantage of the fact we're using a relatively swift service. Right, change the directions on these. Yeah. Okay, good. What? Saltpeter mine in Binghamton. Yeah, I'm not up for it. Okay, good. We've got to get this moving. Well, there you go. Sometimes you've got to make a few mistakes in order to realise you've made a few mistakes, and the sensible thing you should be doing is starting over but making fewer mistakes, which is what I've tried to do this time around. So instead of chasing after anything other than a couple of nice little earners, we're making a beeline there straight for the objective, which I can't help but think is probably the right way to go. Anyway, we're in good shape right now. There's one more episode left in this series, and if you turn up for that one, you'll see how it goes. You will. Yeah.